What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chan back with another video. Hope you're having a great day. Today, another Madden 17 video as we're going to do another rebuild with the Arizona Cardinals. Now, just a reminder, guys, I know I'm calling them rebuilds, but obviously a team like the Arizona Cardinals are like one of the top teams in the NFL, so it's not really a rebuild, but regardless of that, we're still going to make some trades and just shuffle things up and try to win a Super Bowl with them. So I understand it's not really a rebuild team, but we're still going to make some moves, and we're still going to be playing as them for 2 seasons. So we're going to jump right into the franchise, but first let's take a look at their top players. They have the Honey Badger, 95 overall free safety, Larry Fitzgerald, the veteran, 92 overall, and then they have the cornerback, Patrick Peterson, 91 overall. So very good team. Let's jump right into the franchise. Here we are with the Cardinals, guys. Let's review their roster before we make a couple moves here. At quarterback, Carson Palmer, 89 overall. Drew Stanton and Matt Barkley. I don't think they have a fullback. At running back, they have David Johnson, Andre Ellington, Chris Johnson, and Stephon Taylor. Wide receivers, Larry Fitzgerald, Sharon Brown, John Brown, Fells, Michael Floyd, and J.J. Nelson. Tight ends, Jermaine Gresham, Fells, and Nicholas. Left tackle, Veld here, 90 overall, good. Micah Potty, the ex-49er, 90. Shipley, 73. Mathis, 90. And DJ Humphrey, 73. So obviously a very good offense. Take a look at the defense here. Frosty Rutger, 78 overall, right end. Peters, 74 defensive tackle, and Calais Campbell, left end, 89 overall. Linebacking core, they brought in Chandler Jones, 84 overall. Deion Buchanan, middle linebacker, 79. Kevin Minter, 75, middle linebacker. And Okafor, left outside linebacker, 74. Tyvon Branch, 81. They also have DJ Swearinger, 73. Free safety, the Honey Badger, 95 overall, and then Jefferson, 81. Patrick Peterson is a 91. They got a Williams at 68. Jenkins, 66. Bethel, 72. Jackson, 66. Kicker is Costanzo. I don't even know it. Drew Butler's their punter. So obviously a very good team. On offense, just to complete their O-line, you just need a good center, a good right tackle, and that's stacked. Really, you don't even need a wideout. You got 3 good ones. You got a very good running back. You got a good quarterback. You got some decent backups. So I might pick up like 1 offensive lineman. I might actually change Buchanan back to a strong safety. Might pick up a middle linebacker. Probably another corner, and honestly this team's like very good. So let's get this thing underway. I'm going to start off with a couple trades, and like I said, obviously this isn't a rebuild, but I'm going to make a couple moves, try to win the Super Bowl within 2 years, and that's the plan with these rebuild teams that are obviously very good teams to start off with. So just wanted to get that point across. So let's get this thing underway. Picking up here at my first trade, guys, I traded Earl Watford. He was a backup right guard, 79 overall. This year's 3rd, this year's 4th rounder to the Broncos for Roby and Russell Okung. I'm going to be changing him from a left tackle to a right tackle, and he'll be a starter there. And also Roby's going to be a starting cornerback for me, so a good deal. Another trade coming at you. I traded Jefferson, a backup free safety, 81 overall, to the New York Giants for Richburg, an 87 overall center. Their top need on their team was a free safety, so they really wanted Jefferson, and I wanted a center, so that's going to really round out my offensive line. I'll probably have the best offensive line in the league, and hopefully the best offense. So that's going to do it for trades on the offense. Let's focus on defense now. Got another trade coming at you, guys. I traded Tyvon Branch. He was a backup safety. I changed Deion Buchanan from middle linebacker to strong safety. So I didn't need Branch anymore, so I traded him. I traded Floyd away. I was paying Floyd this year $7.3 million. So I just tried to free up some money. And this year's second round pick, I traded that to the Baltimore Ravens for C.J. Mosley, a very good young middle linebacker, and also Terrell Suggs. I needed an outside linebacker, pass rushing one, and he was only getting paid like $2.3 million. I was actually kind of surprised, but I think this is a pretty good deal for me. So I'm going to sign a couple free agents, and we'll pick it up right after that. Alright guys, I'm actually going to do one more trade here. As you can see, like look at Darrell Washington. If I get rid of him, I save $7.12 million. But if I release him, I get penalized just over like $1 million. You know, he's 72 overall. Like, he's going to be my fourth middle linebacker. So let's try to trade him away here. I kind of have an idea where to send him. Try to give him to Pittsburgh. Let's see if they accept this. You know, I always go for Shazier. You guys probably seen this a lot. So let's see if they're even closely interested, and they're not. So let's maybe give him a corner. Mike Jenkins, I'm paying almost $1 million. Maybe throw in like a 5th round pick, see if they go for it. Not even close. Maybe even a higher draft pick. I'll even give you next year's 2nd round pick. Oh, close. This year's 5th. No, a bunch of bastards. 3rd rounder next year. There we go. Okay, we got Shazier. He's not even getting paid $1 million, and I'm dumping Washington, who's getting paid over $7 million. Had to give him a couple draft picks, but that's all right. And I get another very good linebacker. So I got Shazier and Mosley right in the middle of that 3-4 defense. So very good linebacking core. Now I'm going to show you guys my roster right now, so stick around. Got my roster ready for you guys, so let's take a look at it. Quarterbacks stay the same with Palmer, Stanton, and Barkley. Running backs are going to be staying the same with Johnson, Ellington, Johnson, and Taylor. I picked up Austin Johnson. He's like a balanced fullback. I kind of wanted that. Wide receivers, we have Larry Fitzgerald, John Brown, Jerron Brown, J.J. Nelson, and then I picked up Trey McBride and Desmond Lewis. I just went to free agency and saw who had the best catching. Tight ends stay the same with Gresham, Fells, and Nicholas. Left tackle, I picked up Will Beatty. Add some depth. I also picked up Ben Grubbs. Center, obviously I traded for this Richburg. Right guard, Evan Mathis. I also changed Shipley from center to right guard. Russell Kung's going to be my right tackle. DJ Humphries back him up. Calais Campbell, left end. Same with this guy. I think he was their 1st round pick this year. Frosty Rutger, right end. Red Bryan, I moved him from left end to right end. Defensive tackles stay the same. Terrell Suggs, left outside linebacker. Alex Okafor. Mid linebacker, C.J. Mosley, Ryan Shazier, Kevin Minter, Donald Butler. Right outside linebacker, Chandler Jones. I also picked up Jonathan Newsom. So I think in a whole, like, my linebacking core is very good. A lot of upside. Cornerbacks, we have Peterson, Roby, Bethel, McCray. I picked up Brandon Williams and Jackson. Free safety, we have Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, and then Chris Clemens. And then, like, Deion Buchanan was 79 overall middle linebacker. You change him to a strong safety. He's a 90 overall. So that's what I did. Also have DJ Swearinger. So, like, look at my secondary. It's unreal. I think my defense is good. My offense is good. Like, really, the Cardinals have a very good team. Kicker and punter stay the same. You know, I still got a 1st rounder for this year. So that's good. We could get a good player there. Maybe one later in the rounds, but we'll see. So I'm going to sim ahead, guys, and we'll see where we end up in the playoffs. Here we are in the playoffs, guys. See how we did in the year. We went 11-5. That's pretty good. I knew we were going to make the playoffs with this team. Take a look at some stats here. Ooh, Palmer looks like he was hurt. You know, Matt Barkley came in and played pretty good. Stanton probably was hurt too because he was supposed to be my 2nd string. But nonetheless, David Johnson, 1,039 yards, 8 touchdowns. Chris Johnson had 10 touchdowns. Receiving, John Brown, 856 yards, 5 touchdowns. Larry Fitzgerald, 1,274 yards, 7 touchdowns. Gresham had almost 700 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jerron Brown, almost 700 yards, 2 touchdowns. Take a look at blocking here. My left tackle, they have 20 sacks, but my O-line's pretty stacked, so I'm not too worried about that. Terrell Suggs led my team in with 114 tackles. He also led my team with 11.5 sacks. Calais Campbell had 7.5. Frosty Rucker had 6.5. Interceptions was C.J. Mosley with 4. Honey Badger had 3. I want to see how my 2 middle linebackers here I'm very happy about. Glad to get them on my team. My kicker didn't do that good. 73% kicking. He might be out of town. We'll see. Kick return, none. Punt return, none. So we're going to see if we got any XP from my players here. So we'll go to spend team XP. Hopefully some guys got some XP here. Really not that much, but whatever. I didn't do any of that preseason or practice shit to get the XP, but whatever. So we're going to sim ahead here. Really, if I don't make the Super Bowl, it's really been a failure. With a team like this, it's not a rebuild. It's just kind of a reload. I just brought in some talent, and we want that Super Bowl. If we win Super Bowl year 1, I might even end this video. And I think we lost, to be honest. That's disappointing. So let's take a look here. Playoff schedule. Divisional. Oh, we played Tom Brady. No, I'm not the Bengals. What the hell am I talking about? What fucking team am I? Yeah, Arizona. There we go. We lost by 5 points. It was close, but we played Cam Newton. He had 2 touchdowns against us. Carson Palmer got hurt. That's why. Barkley came in, did all he could, threw a pick. David Johnson, 70 yards and a touchdown. My starting quarterback got hurt. And that's, Terrell Suggs, 2 sacks. That's too bad. Maybe next year. So we're going to do another year at the Cardinals. We're going to want to win a Super Bowl with them because, like I said, this ain't a rebuild. This is already established team, and I want to win. So we're going to do the offseason, pick up some more good players, and we'll pick it up next year. Guys, I'm done free agency. Just about to start the draft, but let's look at who I picked up this year for year 2. I still have a lot of cap room, $33.4 million. I didn't re-sign Calais Campbell. They have that rookie Nadishki or whatever. I can't even pronounce his name, but I'm probably going to start him at defensive end. Campbell was getting up there in age. So here's who I picked up here. Haloti Nada. He's like a true nose tackle. Corey Peters or whatever I had. He's a little undersized for that role. I picked up Ninkovich, outside linebacker. Just getting depth at every position. That's what I'm trying to get at here. Vincent Jackson, wide receiver. Vernon Davis, Sebastian Vollmer, McDougald, free safety. Jeff Schwartz, right guard. Frank Gore, running back. Dan Carpenter, kicker. John Connor, fullback. I got Rucker back. Sean Spence, I'll probably move to a strong safety. And Red Bryant is coming back. So some guys I had the option to re-sign in the offseason, like Rucker and Bryant, but they're asking too much money, so I just let them go to free agency and sign them there for way cheaper. That's kind of a little tip for you guys. So that's who I re-signed. So I'm going to do the draft. I'm probably going to draft a cornerback in the first round, and then I don't have a pick to the 5th round. So it's going to be a pretty average draft. So I'm going to do this, and then we'll pick it up after the draft. We're in the draft recap, guys. Like I said before, I wanted a cornerback, but all of the ones I scouted were gone. So I picked a wide receiver, 76 overall. He's got quick development traits, so that's good. Then in the 5th round, I picked a tight end, 76 overall. He also has quick development traits, so two good picks so far. 6th round, I picked a corner with normal development trait, and then 7th round, a fullback, 73 overall with normal development traits. Pretty average draft. Got 2 good players in the 1st round and in the 5th round. So decent draft. I'm going to shuffle some things around in roster adjustment, and we'll pick it up in the preseason in year 2. Here we are in the preseason, guys. I'll show you guys my roster and kind of show you kind of what I need for year 2. So quarterbacks, I think we're good. Running backs, we're good. I picked up Frank Gore. Probably going to let that guy go and get another decent running back. Larry Fitzgerald retired, so this is what I'm working with here. Vincent Jackson, another veteran. You know, it might be a good idea to bring in another receiver. I always like, usually in year 2, I just basically pick up a wide receiver and a cornerback. Tight ends are good. You know, I got a young one with Peck. You know, I brought in Vernon Davis, Gresham. My left tackles are good. I need a backup left guard. I also need no, I don't need a backup center, but I do need a right guard. I think Schwartz is actually good enough to start. He's got, 87 run block, 78 pass, so he's pretty good actually. He'll probably start. You know, I'm pretty comfortable with my right tackles as well. My left ends I'm pretty good with. Same with my right ends. My defensive tackles I think are pretty good with Nada coming in. Left outside linebackers are good. I'm good with my mid linebackers. Right outsides as well. Cornerbacks I'm probably going to trade for one. My free safeties are good. And my strong safeties are good as well. I changed Sean Spence mid linebacker to a strong safety. I think he played safety at the University of Miami anyway. So that's what I'm looking at this year. I need one offensive lineman, one wide receiver, and one cornerback. That's kind of what I'm shooting for this year. So I'm going to try to swing a couple deals, and we'll pick it up at my first deal. On my first big trade here, guys, I traded McDougald. I picked up in the offseason in free agency, Kevin Minter, and this year's first-round pick. Biggest thing, obviously, I had to get up was that first-round pick, but I got Odell Beckham Jr., wide receiver, New York Giants, but he's now an Arizona Cardinal. So now, like I said, I'm just going to try to find another corner and plug him in, and I'll show you guys my roster, and we'll get this underway. Like I had wanted a corner. This is a very good deal. I can't believe it went through, but I traded DJ Humphries, my backup right tackle, next year's second, this year's fifth, to the Giants. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, 85 overall, and then the young gun Eli Apple, 79 overall. He was their first-round pick. So that's going to do it, guys. I'm just going to set my depth chart and show you guys my roster, and then we'll get simming. We're about to get things underway here in year 2 with the Cardinals. So let's take a quick look at what my depth chart's going to look like before I start simulating. My quarterbacks are going to be saying the same with Carson Palmer, Stanton, and Cock. I don't know. Fullback is Levels. He's a rookie. Johnson, Williams, and Gore, my running backs. My receivers are Odell Beckham Jr., Gaddis, who's a rookie, Jackson, Anderson, John Brown, and J.J. Nelson. Left tackle, Veld Her, 88 overall. Sebastian Vollmer backing him up. Apati, Mosley, Richburg, Boehm. Right guard Schwartz, Greco. Right tackle Okung, Price. Tight ends are going to be Gresham, Davis, and Peck. Go to the defensive side of the ball here. Nimditchki or whatever. He was their first round pick, I think, if they had a first round pick, and if not, he was their early second round pick. Haloti Nada, 83 overall defensive tackle. Rucker, 76 right end. Linebackers are very good. You have Chandler Jones, C.J. Mosley, Ryan Shazier, Terrell Suggs. I also brought in Ninkovich, Darrell Washington, Moore, Deion Buchanan, strong safety. Also moved Sean Spence from middle linebacker to strong safety. Tyrann Mathieu, 95 overall. Also brought in Louis Delmas. My cornerbacks are very good. We have Patrick Peterson, Roby, and Bethel. The other side we have Rodgers-Cromartie and Eli Apple. So I think my defense is very stacked. I think my offense is stacked too. Also brought in the veteran Dan Carpenter and have Drew Butler as my punter, my practice roster, who gives a crap. So that's what my team's looking like. Definitely think this team has the skill to make the Super Bowl, so we'll find out soon enough. I'm going to go here, go to advance, go to the playoffs, click that. I don't give a crap about that. We'll sim there, and we'll pick it up in just a few minutes. In the playoffs, guys, we went 8-7-1 on the year. That's actually not that good. We play the 10-6 Cowboys in the wild card. So there must have been injuries or something, because I think my team is better than that. But take a look at some stats here, see where everything went wrong. Looks like Drew Stanton, everyone was playing at quarterback position here. You know, Carson Palmer must be made out of like paper mache or something. But everyone threw more touchdowns than interceptions, which is good. Take a look at rushing here. David Johnson was 2 yards shy of 1,000. He also rushed for 8 touchdowns. Carlos Williams Sr., 325 and 4 touchdowns. Frank Gore had 224 and 4 touchdowns. Receiving, Vincent Jackson, 909 yards, 7 touchdowns. Odell Beckham Jr., 956 yards and 9 touchdowns. My rookie had 653 and 3 touchdowns. Take a look at blocking here. He led up 20 sacks again. He had 20 last year too, so I don't know if his pass blocking is just crappy or what. Defense, we have C.J. Mosley with 122 tackles. Quarterback sacks, Chandler Jones with 9.5. Interceptions, Patrick Peterson with 6. Deion Buchanan with 5. Kicking, Dan Carpenter, 63%. I don't know, the kickers are kind of crappy. Patrick Peterson, 2 kick returns for a touchdown and no punt returns for a touchdown. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look at some injuries. Hopefully they're all cleared up and everyone's ready to rock for the playoffs here. Oh, God. Hip fracture. He's IR'd. Place on IR. Yep. 2 weeks, 6 weeks. So he's basically out. I could IR on Schwartz too. That's too bad. So I need a left end and a right guard. We'll just go to free agency quick and just pick some randoms up here. Right guard, left end. So let's go pick a guy up. I usually just search by pass block, run block. I really don't care what their overall is. Pick up this guy, Dozier? I don't even know. Left end, I think I said. I don't need a speed rusher. Let's pick up this guy. He used to play for the Chiefs. I think he's half decent too. So let's take a look at maybe some XP we have with our guys. They're gonna need all the overall they can get to make it all the way here. We'll just auto upgrade that. Alright, here we go. Advance the week. We play the 10-6 Cowboys. We're 8-7-1. But we got Carson Palmer back. And we fucking lost. Are you kidding me? How are we losing with this team? See what went wrong here. We only scored 3 points on offense. Are you kidding me? Carson Palmer, what are you doing? 136 yards? Ezekiel Elliott had over 100. Jason Witten was at 100. Des Bryant was at 100. Looks like my defense was on the field most of the game. Look at that. Like 3 guys with 10 tackles? That's unacceptable. But I'm not doing another with the Cardinals. I should have won the Super Bowl, but that's going to do it for this league. I'll take a look at this roster here. You guys leave a comment in the comments and tell me if you think this is a Super Bowl winning team, and if not, what positions need to get upgraded. So maybe I could do that for next time. But you know, I got Odell Beckham Jr., Carson Palmer. He gets injured a lot. Maybe I should have got like a better backup quarterback or something. Take a look at the defensive side here. Lodi Nada. Like my D line was decent, but when I play a 3-4, I want my linebackers to be the good guys, you know. Shazier was injured. Mosley's an 86. You know, I got the Honey Badger at strong safety. Buchanan's at 92 strong safety. Very good secondary. Look at my cornerbacks, you know, Cromartie, Eli Apple, Patrick Peterson, and Roby. So obviously a very good team. But I don't know, just couldn't win the Super Bowl. Like I said, right when I started this video, some people said like, oh, why are you doing a rebuild on this team? You know, they're already very good. But, you know, not so much a rebuild. I just traded for these teams. I'm just trading like a couple positions. and try to upgrade other positions and try to win a Super Bowl. But you know, this was a fail. The Cardinals didn't win. I went farther in year 1 than year 2, but like I said, this is going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you in another video.